over here, we hit a honey hole. Say, what do you do when you got too much work? You go and find some more.
Yeah.
So
there's how many engines on there?
There are 5. 4 350s and 1.
Hey, what you doing?
Hey, we're just looking over the haul that we brought in last night. It was dark. Couldn't really take a look at it. We're just trying to see what we got. And it looks like so far we have done okay. Got an 010 block here. It's got some rust in it. It's gonna need board regardless. I haven't measured this one yet. Can't see it. What's that saying?
3.910.
Okay, so we have a standard bore on this one.
That's a 010 block.
That is the 010 block.
Okay, what's this next one?
The next one is a 638. It's TBI motor. None of the covers off, so we can't really check it yet, but it's one-piece seal. The heads are,
we don't know if it's 4-bolt or not 4-bolt.
We don't know anything about that one yet.
Yeah.
But
what's this next one?
Is also a 638 block. And we put caliper in this one and we come up with 3.99. So that's standard bore.
But wait a minute.
It's weird because
hold on.
Well, hold on.
Let me see if I can figure it out.
There are some 4s stamped on these pistons, which doesn't make any sense.
Now we sprayed brake clean in this. That's what that is. It's got good compression because it's holding the liquid. I've learned that much. But look, the little divot here is facing that way on these 3, but facing that way on that one. So did they put it in backwards?
They did. And this side, forward. These 4 are all correct, but there's one piston put in backwards, and I'm wondering, I hope they have it on the rod backwards. And I hope it's not been running with the rod backwards.
Yeah, because that's bad, right?
That would,
tear up the journal.
Tear up the journal, tear up the rod, tear up the crank maybe.
So what's this one?
This is also a 638 block.
So we got 3 638 blocks?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
This one was already roller.
Is that one standard bore?
And
about to find out, huh?
Oh. Can't hit the 0 button. Did it again. Gotta get my fingers off the 0 button. .99. 3.99. That one is also
standard bore. Now what's this last one?
And the last one is just a 305.
Nobody cares about them,
Nobody
even though
cares about the 305.
they make good running motors for going to work.
This one does have flat top pistons in it.
Is that one standard bore?
And the knob of my caliper gets in the way. I gotta sure get on the right one. 3.729. That one is a standard bore 305.
So we got quite the haul here, 5 engines, huh? All in one.
A little bit of quick research, and if I don't see any stamp markings or rebuild indications, so this quite possibly came out of like a Camaro, a Firebird. Maybe probably had HO heads on it, high output heads on it when it was running. So it has not been decked. I'll do a little research on that suffix code, see if I can come up with something on these two with the flat tops. But I'm pretty sure this one has, somebody put flat tops in it, because for the most part these were truck motors, and there's markings on the pistons like a machine shop identifier or something like that. It's got B stamped in it, and then it's got 19/1.
So this one that's in here backwards, would that ruin the cylinder bore? Just on the crank wrong?
If the piston,
because would that mean that one's backwards too?
If you'll let me explain.
I'm just wondering. This one over here that's connected to the same journal.
But it's not. The piston is pointing in the proper direction. What I'm hoping is that this one was installed on the rod backwards, which would mean that the rod is still in the correct orientation. It's just the piston is backwards, which, you know, if these pistons have a slight pin offset, then that would, I mean, it wouldn't like damage anything, but it probably, you know, could have made like a little vibration or something. But I mean, these are pretty standard stock dish, 4 eyebrows. They're nothing special.
So if you had to choose one to clean and tear down today just to see, which one would it be? This one, since we don't know nothing about it?
Well, yeah, because I want to get inside and see what we've got here.
So this is our haul.
We know the 010, it has to go to the machine shop, you know.
Yeah.
That's not going to clean up. It's got dish pistons, so they got to come out, and then we'll go back with flat tops. But these three are better candidates for a rebuild, especially that one with the flat tops, because, you know, there's no ring ridge. So that one will clean up nice. All three of these are roller cam capable, so no flat tappet break-ins. They all have provision for mechanical fuel pumps. Yeah, so these are the three that I like.
Yeah, that's a good haul.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't got anything against the 010s. We have several of them, we rebuild them. It's just dealing with the flat tappet break-in can be a little unnerving at times. We've been successful most of the time, all except for one, I think. We caught it quick and fixed it. But yeah.
This is our haul from yesterday. Pretty good. And the man was super nice. He has an old Ford rat rod for sale.
Well, potentially a rat rod. But yeah, y'all check that video out, and if you're interested in that rat rod, let us know. We will put you in touch with that man, and he's gonna let it go at a really good price.
And it's getting warmer, so we're gonna start a new series on, well, she used to be called Old Red, but we're changing her name now to the Red Power Wagon.
The Little Red Power.
Little Red Power Wagon. We're gonna do an overhaul on her.
Yeah. We're gonna take her back a generation and make her a little bit more dependable. All right, but that's where we are now. we got a lot of work to do we got to do today, so we'll see y'all. Bye.